Hey Cappie. So I'm reading for you guys 7 cards out for you. Two of the cards, the ones that are like at the end. The first card kind of stuck to me. That never happened, so I picked that one, and then I also picked, um, the bottom of the deck card. So the very first card that we have for Capricorn is the Two of Pentacles. You are at a stage where, like, who knows, maybe your job is getting bored or whatever, boring. You're getting bored at your job. You got like, and then a lot of times, I'm not gonna like spill the tea for Cappies because I'm a Capricorn, but Capricorns can be petty, when it comes to petty with the license, petty with the license. But like at the end of the day, you can't be petty because that's a negative thing. And then Saturn is gonna get on your ass, Capricorn. Um, but I've had Capricorns like kind of like wanna take my spot, take my shine, and it's just not. You don't do that, um and it's bound to come back to you. Whatever you do in this life is gonna come back to you. So I mean, I'm not nobody. I'm not saying that I'm not a nobody. I'm not saying that I'm a nobody. But at the end of the day, like, you know, I believe that there is a higher power than me because I just want to give it to them. I don't want to. I don't want to work. I don't want to lift a finger. If you know what I mean. um, A second card, my loves, is you. And the Devil card. I just love that card because it's such. It brings me to like tears to know that there's so many people out there that are dealing with transgenderism, homosexuality, being lesbian, bisexual, like all those things. And for some odd reason, you know, we live in a world, we live in like a lot of us live in America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, and you're gonna, well, I guess, yeah, you have to be brave in this country to do you. Got to be brave in order to do you, in order to, you know, in order for you to flourish, in order for you to be happy. Um, you know, and for me personally, like I have a therapist right now, and I don't know if I want to like tell her everything that I go through, because like honestly, like who has a YouTube channel, like, right? But like I don't want them to think I'm weird, like, but at the end of the day, I honestly feel that like technology and um the internet is where it's at. I would rather pay for the internet and pay for like things like, I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily buy like followers or whatever, but like I would definitely get a better a better setup. I don't have, like, right now I've had like 2 to 3 cameras, and 4 actually, and all of them, I gave one to my dad for $500. I sold myself for $500. But now, like, it was so expensive. Um and then basically, um I got like the G7X, and then that one broke, and then yeah, I really really want to vlog on the what is it called, the Vixia Mini, because it has like a fisheye, and like, Trisha Paytas has that camera, and she was like my favorite vlogger and everything. Well, she still is, but yeah. So with the devil cards, like, um, what I love about the devil card is that, you know, we're different. We're so different, and I'm happy that it came out in the beginning of the reading. When Two of Pentacles comes out and then the Devil card as well comes out, you are probably like, this person is dancing. This person is ooh, ooh, you know. So like, you need to realize that you are here to entertain, Cappy. You're here to be famous. You're here to sign away. And yeah, shit, one day it's gonna be crazy, but you know, in your afterlife, maybe, who knows? But I mean, God has the last laugh. God has the last say. And then this is where, ooh, I have like cracks on my floor, so if this goes down there, but yeah. So let's see. Okay, we got Ace of Swords. This is God's hand. One of them, and this is for you to know that God has you, and God has you like this. And when it's the Ace of Swords, just know that you have it good. You have it all figured out. You got scripts. You write down things. You know, you write down things. You work when no one's working. You work when everybody is asleep. Yeah. So just know that, like, you are going to be the YouTuber that you've always wanted to be. Not only that, but you deserve everything that YouTubers before you worked for, right? No one's gonna tell, oh, suddenly YouTube.com crashed, right? No, it's not gonna happen. And if it is, you'll just snap out of the YouTube brainwash, and you'll probably get yourself a job, 9 to 5. But until then, you're working, 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 you're working really hard. And it's very admirable, Cappy, because you never give up, and you're the tortoise in the hare fable. You're the tortoise and the tortoise in the hare. What else can I say? Yeah, you're moving. You're moving. But yeah, like I said, we have 8, 9, 10. We got the 10 of Pentacles with the 8 of Pentacles and then the 2 of Pentacles in the beginning. What I'm getting with that is that your two things I'm getting. You could get 2 jobs. You could have 2 forms of income. Or yeah, that. And one of those forms of income is going to be able to get you to the 10 of Pentacles. You're working hard. You're head down working hard, right? And so as you're hardly, like, hard, people be like, hardly working. You're not hardly, you're hardly working. No, but you take that phrase and you be like, okay, no, I'm hardly working. I'm hard at work. I go hard. Brooklyn, we go hard. We go hard. All right, and then we got 8 of Cups. You're moving this. You could want to move to the sunniest state, which is California. Nice air, Palm Springs, palm trees, and everything. But God has a last say, you know. Manifest. I'm not saying don't manifest. Write everything down. Because one day, when you get that opportunity, which is coming up right now, these cards, I'm not going to even look because I want it to be a surprise. But those 2 cards came out, and I really hope that they're like my favorite cards. But let's see. The Magician. You are at a point where you have to you have to know what's right. You know, you have to know what's right, and you need to know what's right for you, what's right for others. Because ultimately you're on this path, and I believe every witch is on this path to just bring light, and whatever light that you have darkness, your darkness, your dark. You bring the dark into the light. You know, and that's why like all of the elements are important. And then we have the Three of Swords, which is mandatory. It's sometimes you win some and sometimes you lose some, but um, all in all, the best thing to remember is that you tried. You tried, but I don't like to end it with a Three of Swords. Um, okay, let's see. Let's see what we got. Bottom of the deck, we got one more card. Alright. Alright, sorry. Let's see, bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're definitely in a place where you're probably, it's not that it, what I'm getting is that you're a heartbreaker. What I'm getting is that you're a heartbreaker. Heartbreaker, you got the best of me. You are a heartbreaker, Capricorn. And you have this energy as well, which is the Two of Swords, which tells me that now you playing, now you joking around. Now people, because Capricorn, you know everything. You know what's going down. Basement Friday the 13th is playing Jason. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. Friday the next you know it. Like, you're just like, have you ever heard of people calling you an old soul? Like, that's just how it is. You need to know that you're an old soul. You need to know that if you feel that you wanna fucking stay up all night and you're fucking 32 years old, bitch, you could do that. Like, you don't need to like answer for nobody or like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry that I stayed up. No, so just be yourself, and it's the things that you want will follow. You know, just don't be like, just humble yourself, but don't listen to those people be like, like, I was like working out one day and singing and dancing in public, and I was like feeling myself. I was feeling myself, and I was like the best. I was like 120 pounds and everything, and the bitch was fat as fuck. And I'm not saying that like, fat people are ugly or whatever, because I know fat people. I'm not gonna be like, ooh, fat or ooh, overweight. No, I'm gonna call them fat because, like, that's just how it is. Like, the fuck. But at the end of the day, like, I'm fat, so you know. And so the bitch raises up the fucking radio, and she starts singing, "Sit down, be humble," and I'm like, okay, bitch, like, the fuck, you just have to be there. It's funny as fuck, but and I know that people know me, like, people know me because I made myself known. I put that energy out, and not only that, but like when I was living around a mall, like, I lived around the mall before, but before that, like, I've always manifested these things into my life. Like, they're not big things, that's yet to come, but I was like, you know what? One day I was like, yo, mom, take me to the mall, because I mean, what girl doesn't want to go to the mall? What girl doesn't want to go to the mall? And I'm like, you know what? Let me go to the mall. And she's like, I'm not taking you because I'm busy right now. And they're always busy, and like, they you know, my parents never really had time for me, and I grew like that. I grew with that sentiment thing or whatever. So you know what? I'm like, you know what? Sometimes faith without works is dead. So sometimes, well, that's all the time, but sometimes we need to push ourselves instead of writing it down. Do it. If you feel that you have such a great connection with God and you have a strong connection with God, He's going to move what? Mountains for you. And so literally I was like, like this sucks, like da 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 da. Like no one wants to take me to the mall. I don't drive, da 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 da. And I want to be a Victoria's Secret model because I want to get skinny. And I've been like really skinny. And I was like the cute skinny too. Like, girl, you already know. But and so I was on some like, oh my gosh, like I really, and as I was walking, I was talking to God. I was connected. And so I just, I walked very long, very far. And I mean, the first day it seemed very far, but then I was like, you know what? It's far. So it's good for me to walk to the mall every single day. Um, lose this weight. I'm able to go inside the mall, window shop and everything like that. Um, and so, but you guys, literally, I leave the house because I storm out of the house. Okay, because Jesus Christ also got mad and he flipped all the tables, right? Because they were doing something that they weren't supposed to do. They weren't honoring God. So Jesus came and went, wow. And like, just like, I think it was altars that they did. That they did that. He did that too. But, and so basically, I'm like walking, I'm walking. And lo and behold, you guys, like, I see the mall. I'm able to get to the mall by walking. Have to cross the highway. Have to cross, not a highway, but like around here, like it's just highways are highways. Like, but then again, like you have highways where like you could cross, but then again, it's not um, like I'm pretty sure that they closed off that area because every time now I go by it, there's like an area where it's like closed off, so you can't really cross or you can't really um take that route and cross the street and there's the mall or whatever. But when I was doing it, like I was risky. Like I pushed myself. I was like, there's like, one day, like me walking to the mall, like I got like a branch stuck into my foot. Like literally the branch, like the tree trunk. It was a tree trunk, and like literally I was walking and I was dancing, singing, and in my head and everything like that because I'm a celebrity. I'm a singer. I'm a rapper. I'm a model. And so like one day I went because I was dancing and I was just jumping and I was doing all these things, twerking, and I just stabbed myself in the foot, my right foot, and I was just like, oh my god, and I didn't know what the fuck to do. Take it out, leave it in. Take it out, leave it in. Like Stewie when he got like stabbed in the forehead with the glass. Um, it happens to the best of us. Stewie, right? I mean, hey. But yeah. So I don't know, you guys. I'm gonna make another video because this is pretty long already. So if you stayed to the end, I would just love to say thank you for watching. And yeah, these videos are for your entertainment purposes only. There is definitely, like, I chose magic, so it's true to me. If it's not true to you, then like don't let it be true to you. Don't even be around it, I guess. So But yeah, that's it, you guys. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.